And I'm curious, did you hook up any teammates or anybody with the shoe? Or I mean, Courtney Williams is rocking them tonight. Which, like, I've had multiple people ask for them. Like, I only have size 9 right now, so they're actually playing in my samples. So both have them on. Both the boats have them on. So yeah, this is a pretty fun pairing. You're looking at. I think it's like Valentine's Day edition. You got the charm on there, but I was gonna wear some all white ones. I'm like, that's not fun enough. We gotta break out some fire.
So cute with the color.
I gotta get you guys right.
That's love, bro. You gonna sign them after the game?
You want me to?
I do.
Just don't sell them on eBay.
No, I have to. Come on, girl. You crazy as hell. You crazy as hell. Probably like a couple M's though.
That's crazy.
They were the same price as me.
Oh, okay.
Where's mine? Did it? These for you. Yes. And these for me. Hey. And I'm wearing these tonight.
I'm putting mine on right now.
I made a call to the president. And y'all see what happened.
Thank you. Oh, give me a hug, girlie.
We love you.
I think we're all the same size.
Hell yeah. We love the president. We love the president.
You're the second player to ever play after this other young girl. But yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
And I'm about to wear these right now too. Tonight. Yeah, put her. That's why I said they go my thing.
Courtney's gonna make shots from 40 tonight.
You need to hold it down, bro. I'm wearing these tonight. Stop.
Sneaker resellers are putting in extra hours because of Caitlin Clark's latest moves, while her fans are going wild in group chats. After another outstanding performance, her sneaker is breaking records. And right now, almost nobody can get a pair. I mean, nobody. Not the fans staying up until midnight and waiting online. Not even some of her WNBA teammates who reportedly wanted to purchase the sneaker before it officially dropped.
Caitlin debuted her purple colorway of the Caitlin ones, bro. And the purple one, in my opinion, is harder than that yellow and blue one I did the video about. Bro, y'all cannot tell me that purple colorway isn't crazy. And I feel like these Caitlin ones gonna go crazy when they start hooping in them, bro. Like, these gonna do numbers on for the women and the men. Like, honestly, look at that triple C on the tongue. Hard. And then, did you peep the triple check? And look at this. It got the blue, the white, the red. The USA look to it. Caitlin Clark. And you just came out today. You are on the cover of the 2K27 Deluxe Edition.
Stay ahead of every WNBA headline. Subscribe now. Meanwhile, anyone who managed to secure a pair before the frenzy began is now listing them for thousands of dollars. This is not some minor story. And it is not simply internet chatter. Caitlin Clark is once again dominating online conversation with something that has nothing to do with the box score and everything to do with how badly people want a piece of her right now. The timing makes the situation even crazier. This did not happen quietly during a slow news week. With cameras following her through one of the biggest WNBA weekends, demand did not slowly build. Almost overnight, it exploded.
Caitlin Clark is on to something. Now, when I say this woman is on to something, I mean she's really close to it. Really close to it. She could sniff it. She could smell it. She could even push that button. But instead, she's like right next to it. And I'm talking about with her hoop shoes. These bad boys right here are just kind of mid. They really are. But one thing is saving them. One thing in particular. And it's the goddamn gradients. The gradient colorways are going to save this bad boy every single time. And the WNBA All-Star Weekend pair is nothing less than doing so. It's nothing less than great. It's nothing less than phenomenal. A gradient on this silhouette with these materials is a 97 out of 10.
Here is the interesting part about Clark's sneaker history. This is hardly the first time something like this has happened. Honestly, at this point, it would be more surprising if a Clark shoe release did not sell out. When Nike launched her Kobe 5 Pro colorway in the middle of 2025, it disappeared within minutes. Minutes, not hours. Fans said they were blinking, refreshing the app, only to discover that the available sizes were already gone. At least one buyer reportedly paid $600 for sneakers that originally retailed for $190, while resale prices on eBay jumped to between $350 and $400 per pair. Think about that difference for a moment. For a sneaker many people never even had the opportunity to buy, that is more than 3 times the original sticker price. Breaking stories, viral moments, nonstop action. Subscribe now.
At 7 to get into the draw for your shoes with a collab with Kobe 5s. And unfortunately, I was not chosen. So I need some for my daughters so they can start using those shoes too once they can start playing basketball. So, Caitlin Clark, if you're seeing this, can you ship me some shoes, please? I would really appreciate it. Thank you.
And that was not a one-time event. The exact same thing happened in April 2026 when Nike brought back the Kobe 5 Pro Rookie of the Year colorways. Before most fans could even unlock their phones, the shoes had disappeared during a 10-minute lottery on the sneakers app 10 minutes. That is barely enough time to microwave a cup of coffee, much less secure a pair of shoes thousands of people were trying to purchase at the same time. In just one afternoon, StockX listings for that release climbed from $233 to $600. A different month on the calendar, but the same shoe and the same story.
I was just trying to have fun and enjoy tonight and like play hard and, you know, try to set the tone for my team. And I think the second group came in and we're like, okay, like we're going to play like that too then. So I think it was really fun. And, you know, obviously it's a tough turnaround, and the Fever probably have one of the quickest turnarounds. Obviously we played on Wednesday and I'm going home tonight and I'm flying to Seattle tomorrow. So, you know, everybody can complain about their schedule, but at the same time, it's always an honor to put this jersey on and play and compete and be around the best players in the world. And I don't take that lightly.
So when people say nobody can get these shoes, that is not an exaggeration. Every time Clark's name appears on a sneaker box, this is the pattern we see. And what happened during the 2026 WNBA All-Star Game has pushed demand even higher. Unlike many celebrities during exhibition weekends, Clark did not simply coast through the game. She scored the first bucket off a steal. She raced through the backcourt like she had something to prove. Then, midway through the night, she stopped to tell ESPN's Holly Rowe on live television that the players owed the fans more effort than simply walking around because those fans had spent real money to attend. That moment matters more than most people realize. In her own words, Clark was putting the fans first on a national broadcast during an event where many players were simply trying to avoid injury before the regular season returned.
Versus Team Coop, Caitlin Clark versus Paige Beckers. This is going to be the best WNBA All-Star game ever. All right? Ever. And I say that purely based on the play style and playmakers on each team. You realize Caitlin Clark is going to have a playmaker, somebody that can get her the ball, somebody that will allow her to spot up shoot, somebody that will allow her not to have to bring the ball up. Olivia Miles, all right? Now, they may still make Caitlin Clark bring it up to begin with, but when they dump it off to Olivia and let her go and Caitlin can just sit and do this and catch and shoot, Caitlin will go 47 for 47 in this game, right? Anyways,
in front of a WNBA All-Star record 19,783 fans, Clark ended the night with 17 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and a steal, playing for Team Stewie against Team Coop in a 129-122 game. The size of that crowd matters, and it deserves another look. A large share of the more than 20,000 people inside the United Center were there because Clark was on the court. Whether they admit it publicly or not, it says something about a player's priorities when she puts up those numbers and still takes time to call out her fellow All-Stars for failing to give spectators a real performance that night. She was not simply chasing statistics. She was not trying to build her own highlight reel or collect an MVP award. Even if it meant being the only player willing to say the quiet part out loud on live television, she was playing because people had paid to see a real game, and she wanted to give them one.
It's really, really cool. Like, I probably was never a kid that grew up thinking that this was going to be in the cards for me. Like, I loved, you know, wearing whatever Nike shoe it was growing up. I remember my first pair of Jordans, like pink Jordans that I had. And I remember my very first pink pair of Nike basketball shoes that I also had, just like the very basic model. It wasn't anybody's signature shoe or anything, but for myself to be able to have a signature shoe and, you know, for young boys and young girls to be able to, you know, hopefully want to wear it and be able to put it on and, you know, dream. You don't have to be a basketball player, but dream to achieve whatever you want. And I think that's what I hope people feel when they put the shoe on. And also that's really comfortable and it looks pretty cool.
And that same mindset, putting the person in the stands ahead of herself, is exactly why the sneaker situation has become so extreme. Before Clark's sneaker even officially launched, reports started circulating that other WNBA players wanted to buy a pair. Everyone around that league has watched what a Clark release does to demand again and again, drop after drop, over the past 2 years, and it is not simply because of the design. Naturally, teammates and opponents began asking whether they can have a pair set aside before the general public even gets an opportunity. When your name is attached to a sneaker that can push resale prices beyond $500 in a single day, the interest makes sense. Imagine being in that locker room, watching a teammate's sneaker sell online for 3 times its retail price in one day, and not at least asking about getting one. If players were not interested, that would actually be strange. The truth is, nobody in that league is unaware of what those resale numbers mean.
So what if I haven't went to go see if it's a legit thing? But 10 out of 10, it might be, because Caitlin Clark is a major fan of Kobe Bryant. So she might do her own iteration of the Grinches. And if they do come out, I am going to be the first person in line. And hopefully next year, after these sell out, we get the reverse Grinches. I need that red and green pair, because I already have both of the red and green pair of the Kobe Bryant Grinches. So I need these.
For genuine fans who simply want to wear something they love and have no interest in reselling it for profit, this is where the frustration really begins. If players inside the league are struggling to get a pair, imagine being a casual fan sitting at home during a work break, refreshing the sneakers app and hoping your timing finally works. Every restocking cycle has followed almost the same pattern, and there is little sign that it will change anytime soon. A lottery system releases a small batch, and it disappears within minutes. Then, weeks or months later, a slightly larger restock arrives through a handful of Foot Locker locations. It sells out almost immediately, but remains limited. The average resale price on StockX was still around $434 when Clark's Kobe 5 Pro Indiana Fever colorway was restocked in January 2026, more than twice what fans would have paid at retail. Months had already passed since the original release, yet the price had barely fallen. If anything, it hardly moved at all. At that point, this is no longer a normal sneaker release. It feels more like buying a lottery ticket with a sneaker attached.
But that it kind of gives them a superpower, and they, feel like they can express themselves through the shoe. And I feel like that's kind of what it's been for me so far. Obviously, that's what I'm going to take into wearing my signature. But even when I've worn the Kobe's, like I've been able to express myself through the ones that I've worn, even when I was at Iowa, and then obviously the PEs since I've been here. And then we'll take it to another level with my signature shoe as well.
Now, part of why this demand keeps climbing is because Clark